So this one, I haven't made this one for ages. If you feel like, oh, I don't actually like honey that much, so I'm not putting 3 tablespoons of it in here. You don't have to apologize for that.
So my approach to this is going to be very similar to last time. I got my salmon right here, and I got a Ziploc bag to leave the salmon in for marinade. But first, we got to prepare the marinade. The recipe calls for 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey. Any recipe that has like a lower ends measurement, I'm going to go for that one, if only because, like I said, I've been severely overestimating how much I'm able to produce. I don't know why my voice sounds so much deeper today. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm not sure if this is a typo. I should have asked Paul about this. 1 teaspoon of mustard. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And of course, 1 to 2 tablespoons of semen. Today's yield is about 1 tablespoon. Kind of overshot it here. So the recipe calls for mixing all these ingredients together and letting it marinate the fish for about 20 to 30 minutes. It's just like last time in that the mustard seems to be overpowering literally everything else, and the honey doesn't seem to be blending well with the semen. Okay. So I don't know how to eyeball half of this mixture, so I mean, it's like ultimately all going to be part of the salmon, so it doesn't really matter in the end, I feel. It didn't get enough of the honey, I feel. Or at least not enough of the honey seems to have congealed with the rest of the mixture. We'll add it to the final glaze when we're actually cooking this thing. Close this bag up, shake it up for a little bit. Alright, it's 20 minutes later and I'm back. I guess it's good to go. I guess I'll go cook this right now. I don't know how to transition this. So yeah, as I'm cooking, I'm going to add the rest of the marinade, quote unquote. You can see the semen clumps in there. I guess some of it is mustard, but some of it is definitely semen, because it's like a little see-through. I'll be right back. Okay, so before you see the dish, please rest assured that it's still edible, okay? Even though, well, here, have a look. It looks mostly burned, but trust me, it's still edible. And it smells really good. The trick was to be a lot more liberal with the different condiments and the sauces that you use, because I didn't use enough honey last time, and like I feel like I probably the honey is probably what's like burned onto the salmon right now. And I also did not use enough soy sauce because like the smell of the soy sauce in the salmon is really I'm quite enjoying that. I'm not seeing anything in terms of like I'm not really seeing semen. You know, I cook semen. I cook salmon pretty frequently. I can definitely notice the difference compared to when I usually cook it to now, because there are a lot more like little globules in the trail of olive oil around the salmon. Let's have a bite. Let's see how this turned out. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh, that's real good. Oh, that's nice. Again, like oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I was about to say, I don't taste the semen. I don't get a hint of semen upon looking at this dish and upon first biting into it, but as I'm actually letting the flavor settle, you can definitely taste it. It's that expansive feeling in your mouth when it kind of just like sticks to certain parts of your mouth and it just like clings there, and the accumulation of that on your taste buds. Let's get like a little bit of a burn piece here, because like I said, I expect these burn pieces are actually a lot sweeter because that's where the honey kind of like burned onto the pan, you know? Yep, I was right. It's a lot sweeter and you can't really taste the semen. If you ever find yourself having unfortunately burned your semen glazed salmon, go for the non-burned parts if you want to taste more of the semen. I mean, overall, this is really good. God damn, I love salmon. I mean, I would eat salmon with anything, to be perfectly honest. Hold on, let me get one more bite of the semen glaze. I wish this goddamn mouthhole was a little bigger. Yeah, you could definitely, especially, oh man, now that we've moved on to actual foods, I'm trying to compare the different kinds of experiences, and like, I'm still getting that feeling of, breathing in and out, you still get like a little tingle in your throat from the semen, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to hide the language I'm trying to say here. Last time I made this, the mustard I added probably a little too much. You want to have less mustard because the mustard is meant to kind of like accentuate the soy sauce, I feel. Like the tanginess of the soy sauce. Otherwise, the semen is very, oh man. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's there. Sorry to interrupt my own train of thought, but it's there. Yeah. Yeah. The more I say yeah, too, I can taste it in the back of I can taste it in my tonsils. Yeah, no. I'm a fan. This is quite good. I'm gonna kind of get some of the skin and really baste it in the sauce that's dripping on the side. I'm gonna actually finish this. I can't. I'm not coughing because anything's stuck in my throat. I'm coughing just because, like, I want to get a sense of how much is in there because every time I cough, I can sense it in my throat. I know that's like a weird phenomenon to describe, but like, if you know, you know. I'm not going to generalize and say there are no other liquids as with this level of viscosity as semen, but semen is definitely very unique. I know I seem disgusted right now, but this is quite good. I'm wincing because of the bright light of the camera, I promise you. Anyway, moving right along.
I give the salmon a 4 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, 10 out of 10 in taste, and an 8 out of 10 in semen flavor. Just being really straightforward this time, I don't care.